Today is December 8th. Happy birthday, Marissa Abreu. And anybody else whose birthday is December 8th. I have a job interview today. The year is 2021. I gotta go take a shower, get ready for this interview. Right now it's 10:56, Corpus Christi, Texas. My interview is at 1 p.m., of course. Be a little weird if it was at 1 a.m., right? But it's not. It's at 1 p.m. I'm going to go see about getting this job, Dollar Tree. In life, there'll be periods of time where you're out of work. That's okay. It's okay to be out of work. What's not okay is stressing out about being out of work. Don't stress. God is your provider. God will lead you and guide you. And while you need to trust in Him, it doesn't hurt to put in job applications. It doesn't hurt to sign up for school. What hurts you is the stress and the worry and the fear that the enemy sends into your life to plant seeds of doubt and wreak havoc. What you don't want to do is panic. You don't want to cry. What you need to do is you need to assess the situation and be like, okay, God has obviously closed the door on this job that I've been doing, this work, this career that I've been partaking in. Maybe He'll open it back up again later. Maybe not. In my experience, I've never went back to a previous job yet. Usually when God closes the door on a job, I don't go back. Even my attempts to go back to try to work for that employer again have not been successful, which tells me that God's leading me in another direction there, and that's okay. You might find yourself without employment for a few days, a few weeks, or even a few months, and not having a safety net of a few $1,000s can be very scary. It can. What you got to do is you got to utilize your resources, reach out to the churches, reach out to food banks, find out from friends and family, do you know anybody that's hiring? Do you know anybody who could use some help? What businesses have had help wanted signs or we are hiring signs posted outside or even inside their establishment? What places are quick to hire? Even if they have a quick turnaround rate, that's okay. If people are constantly getting fired from those jobs, don't tell yourself, I can't work there because they have a big turnaround rate. Obviously, there's problems and drama going on and people are quitting. That's irrelevant to you. You can still work at those places because work is work. Even if you're only there for a few weeks, that's income coming in. The interview process, and you can find other information on the interview process, ask other people, tips on how to get a job. Personally, I think schools should be providing, how to make a resume, how to create a portfolio, how to manage money. Money management would be a really good one. Financial classes, that would be good. Debt classes, those would be good if you're in school. But yeah, don't shoot down any job opportunity. And if you say, that's not my field of study, I don't do that. I only work cashier, or I'm only a cook, or I'm only a janitor, or I'm only office representative, I only work as an assistant. Those I only statements or I I can only, or I don't do this, or I don't do that, that's what's going to hinder you from having cash flow coming into your home. What you want to do is find something close to your home if you don't have transportation. If you do have transportation, but you're making car payments and you're out of a job, what you're going to do is still find something close to home, because if for any reason your car does get repossessed from not making payments on time, as a result of being unemployed and missing a payment or two, you can still make it to work on the bus, or even walk, or catch a ride with maybe somebody else who works there. If you know your neighbors, you can find out, where are they working? Are they hiring? Can I carpool with them? Oftentimes people are willing to do carpool. Just, make an agreement to split gas, or when your first paycheck comes in, reimburse them for some of the gas. Those are all really, really good things to consider. Like, I personally do not want to work on a register. I don't like being in charge of money. Not that I've ever stolen money, but few jobs when I was younger, working for Del Taco, not Taco Bell, Del Taco in California. It's the bomb. Way better than Taco Bell. When to try it yourself to see what I'm talking about. It's like if Wiener Schnitzel and Taco Bell had a baby, you would get Del Taco. It's really good. Anyways, there was an incident where a couple of the shift leaders were taking money from my drawer and putting it into the other drawer because they didn't have smaller bills, and they needed to make smaller bills, and they failed to put it back into my drawer. And my manager confronted me on it, and I told him, I said, this person and this person took money from my drawer. This person, who was the assistant manager, took 20. This person took 6. And I said, count the other 2 drawers and you'll find the money. And they did. They found the money. But then later on, one of those 2 individuals used a credit card that was left behind from a customer. And there was a $26 purchase that was made on the register that I was working. But we were taking turns in the drive-through window and up at the front. So we were actually going back and forth handling orders, and we probably shouldn't have been doing that. I asked to see the footage. I asked to see what time the transaction was made. They wouldn't give me any information. I got blamed for it, even though this individual had been seen going into the safe and taking out the card. I got laid off from that particular job. And I cried. I was 19 and I got blamed for something I didn't do, and it sucked being fired from a job that I really liked. I was in training for a shift lead, which then a couple months after that I would have gone to assistant manager, because I had already been training all the other employees, and the general manager was going up to district, and then the assistant manager was going up to general. They wanted to put me, even though there was other shift leads available, they wanted to put me at the assistant manager position, and I had only been there for 6 months, less than 6 months. But I was a really fast learner. I handled customer complaints well. I handled the store well. I could handle everything on my own. And it really broke my heart to lose that job. But God had other plans for me that I couldn't see at that time. So I was just checking in with everybody, saying hi, and letting you know, God is good. And it's a beautiful day out. We're going to continue to have a beautiful day, and we're going to continue to strive and love each other and move forward. You know, stress is a killer. Try not to stress. I've been stressing a lot lately. Just have to keep giving it over to God and learning and growing. So all we can do. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll check in with you guys maybe a little later if possible. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and head in and get ready for this job interview. You guys have a good day. Bye.